Yo, what's good, yo? It's your man Ken Billions, late night game. So, this video is quarantine and chill, the new boo rules. So, I wanted to do this video at night because I needed people to be with they boo, all right? So, what I'm breaking down right now is the 10 rules for being a boo right now. The old world is gone. So, the relationship dynamics that we used to do doesn't work. The divorce rate is over 50% in this country, and that's not even counting the people that don't like the person they next to. A lot of people are sleeping with the enemy. A lot of people have babies with their biggest hater, right? But if you follow this Bible that I'm about to give you, this is the new boo rules post-coronavirus, right? Everything about the old world has been washed away. So what I'm coming through right now is the new rules for boo, all right? So quarantine and chill, this is the perfect time because guess what? The world slowed down and you needed to take an audit. All right. So now I'm going to go over the 10 boo rules. All right. I'm going to drop fire and you see that Cash App? That's the collection plate. So I can tell my pocket because why? Fair exchange is no robbery. Now, this might also break some relationships up because you're going to look at the person next to you and see that they don't fit inside the new boo rules, or it's going to make you stronger. All right, so listen, do not just be doing nothing while you're occupying each other's time, okay? So get a pen, get a pencil, share this post, and let's get into it. It's the game champ. So look, quarantine and chill, the new boo rules. Rule 1, no babies. It's going to be mad Sagittarius and Capricorn babies. For what? So people are using this boo time to knock something up or to get pregnant. That's irresponsible, yo. Listen, checks before children. Children don't ask to be here. We have babies because we want them to feel something in our life. It's funny because we say we want children, but we're only talking about in their infancy. We're not talking about the adult. We don't want that version. Hell, because mine's about to turn 12 next week and I'm ready to get rid of his ass. But nah, all seriousness, we get baby fever and babies make us feel important. But look at the climate, look at the time that's going on in the world. That's backwards. Be about your grind. Just because you can have a child don't mean you should. It's interesting about people, human beings, the species, right? Because no matter what's going on in the world, people will always have a child. A solar flare could be about to hit the planet. Someone's going to have a child. Economic collapse globally. Everybody's starving to death. Global depression. People still going to have a baby. That's backwards. Control yourself. Rule 1 is a very important rule because unless this baby turns out to be LeBron, or unless this baby turns out to be a president, somebody that can lift the bloodline outside of poverty or keep the bloodline on top, keep the bloodline elite, like a Rothschild, like a DuPont, a Vanderbilt. Do you know Anderson Cooper is related to Cornelius Vanderbilt? Cornelius Vanderbilt is an American history business icon. He had a monopoly on the railroads. He went to war with John Rockefeller, right, for the railroads. Important person in American history. That's Anderson Cooper's bloodline, okay? So unless you're having children to increase the empire, why are you doing it? If you're having a baby because of an emotional feeling with somebody, that's backwards. That's old world shit, all right? The baby has to produce a check because what are they going to do in the marketplace? Now, a lot of the jobs that have been lost, the businesses that have been lost, they're not coming back. It's a wrap. We are in a new world, so we have to have new thinking. I know you want to feel important, but that's the old model. You should wake out the bed and feel special. A child ain't going to make you feel special, and you're not going to get your life together when you have a child, right? People always saying, I just got to get myself together. It's never going to come. Already be proactive and do that before the child comes. So if you are quarantined with somebody, don't have a baby. Bro, you could pull out, you could put it on her ass, put it in her mouth, you could be on birth control, you could put it in a napkin. There's mad ways to stop the pregnancy, right? Don't do it. Checks over children. Tap your neighbor, tag somebody, and say checks over children. I don't give a damn what he says, baby girl. Don't let him shoot your club up. I don't care what she says, player. Hold off on that, bro. You got to figure out what's the new normal that's about to come because it's not going back to the way that it was. All right, them days is over. So rule 1 for the new boo rules is No babies. Some people already got somebody pregnant. It's only been a month, man. Old world thinking, right? Natural selection is going to remove you. No babies, yo. You get pregnant right now, abort it. Dead ass. 2, stream the dream. Netflix is cracking right now. Hulu is cracking right now. Amazon Prime is cracking right now. Everybody's streaming, right? Streaming music. Everyone is dancing. This challenge, that challenge. Stream the dream. Netflix is cool. I watch Netflix. I like Amazon. I like movies. But right now, the world slowed down so I can stream the dream. See, I was streaming other shit when the world was cracking. It slowed down for me to put my thoughts on paper. What does stream the dream look like? It looks like thoughts coming out of your mind, going onto a piece of paper, going onto a hard drive. Stream the dream is also, what is it that you've been wanting to do the rest for your life, right? You are allowed to kind of get off the hamster wheel for a second so you can get your life together. Stream the dream is anything from your mind that manifests itself and becomes something tangible, okay? Fuck just sitting and watching Netflix, yo. Hulu, all these streaming sites, Pornhub, right? OnlyFans, all this shit is cracking. Mad streaming going on, but no dream streaming. Stream your dream. And you want to be with somebody that when you talk, they're able to compartmentalize and help your thinking, help your thoughts. They can take the things that you think and help you turn it into something. Now, if you're not ready for somebody to do that, watch what you say. Because what if you're with a mover and a shaker and the things that you tell them, they're ready to apply. They're ready to get on your helmet for it, but you're dragging your feet. They're going to leave you and go with somebody that's ready. That's a lot of relationships in the old world. That's why they fell apart, because you got people that listen to what people say and then they deliver the things for them, right? And the other person falls back. They're not ready for it. So if you stream the dream, if you say something, oh, I want to own a shop, I want to be a millionaire, you better be ready. Because if the person next to you knows what to do with a person like you and you're not ready, you might miss the best thing that you ever had in your life. And don't take it for granted that they're going to come back. Don't let these new age gurus hype up your ego like you're this and that. It's a lot of views. You understand? So know your worth and I am the table and all that sucker shit, and there's no results to show that. See, we're in the new world. In the old world, you can have hella confidence with no results, right? You can be couch surfing and you don't have nothing to show for your thinking. You know your worth by what you have produced. If you haven't produced anything, you have no worth. Don't let these people trying to sell you courses trick you. You got to put something down and pick something up in the game. So, first rule for the new boo rules, what? Checks over children. No babies. What's the second one? Stream the dream. All of these are equally important, ladies and gentlemen. Stream the dream. Nothing wrong with Netflix. I like Netflix. I like shows. I like The Sopranos. I just finished a series called C not too long ago on Apple TV. So I'm not telling you don't watch stuff. What I'm saying is everything in moderation. Cut your day up properly. You got to stream the dream. Take it out of your mind and put it on paper. Right? So in the old world, people dated potential. People dated what somebody could be. Them days is over, yo. Stream the dream. And if the dream ain't getting streamed, keep it pushing, yo. Number 3, very, very, very important. Purpose over penetration. That's right, yeah. Purpose over penetration. What does that mean? That means we got to do what we have to do first. And then we could do the freaky deaky. Our purpose comes before the sex. I know that's hard because shorties got fatties, niggas got fades and Bentleys. So you go straight to the sex. And you begin to forget why you even got with the person anyway. Because you start liking them for the sex, their primal part. But that's the least part of them. You gotta get to the purpose, or even that sex will dissolve. That sex is gonna turn into some regular shit. So the thing that you used to love about them, you're going to begin to hate. Purpose comes before penetration. Not penetration, then purpose. purpose before penetration, right? That's simple. I'm going to move on from that. This is a big one for everybody, especially women. There was a time women had to be married because to get anything in the marketplace, you needed a man, right? So you had dreamers, women who were highly capable, sometimes more productive than men, more efficient than men, oftentimes more capable, reliable, dependable than men. But the way the marketplace was, women needed to have a man to get something. That's the way the society was developed for the last 1,500 years, 2,000 years. So marriage is this big deal. And what happens is people think what? Marriage is the Super Bowl, right? But it's not. So you hear women sometimes be like, where are we going with this, right? Cool relationship, but in her mind, she's been programmed for marriage. It's all about getting married. That's old world thinking. Marriage is not the Super Bowl. The goal is, the purpose is, history doesn't remember husbands or wives, right? You don't make history and they be like, oh yeah, it's an amazing wife. They don't name schools after women that were wives, right? They don't name streets after, oh yeah, because he was a husband. What the fuck that got to do with anything, yo? Marriage is not the Super Bowl. There's other things more important than that, like, what did you do today, right? If we get together, we have to help each other with the dream. That's first. Look at divorce court, right? Two people used to be in love. Now they're saying real fucked up shit with each other because when they got together, all they did was the marriage, the ideal of marriage. Marriage is a production. It's so interesting because watching Cinderella, watching the Cosby Show, everybody has this ideal of marriage. I call it the marriage app, but it doesn't really look like that. You know what I'm saying? And we remove the human element away from each other. So marriage ain't the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is that goal list that you have in there. Marriage is a byproduct of you doing your purpose. You know what? If you want to be a paleontologist and you achieve that, and along the way, you got married to somebody that was great in your field, dope. That doesn't come before your dream, though. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be an old person living with regrets, right? Because when we get married, we come with what? Possession. You don't look at them as a human no more. You say, that's my pussy. That's my dick. But it's funny. I never seen a bunk bed casket. When you die, you go there. The woman goes marry someone else. The man goes and marry someone else. Why you ain't chase your dick in the grave? Why you chase your pussy in the grave, right? So there's things before that. Marriage can be beautiful. It can be. However, that's not the ceiling. That's something that happens because of you chasing your purpose, chasing your goals, checking shit off the bucket list. This is very important because a lot of people give up their individuality just to do this because of low self-esteem. No one wants to be alone, right? Everyone says, well, what about when you're older? That's fear talk. That's the old world dynamic. In the new world, listen, you have a tribe around the world. You'll never be alone. As long as you're putting out positive energy, how are you going to be alone? If you did like Josephine Baker did, adopt children, how could you be alone? You know what I'm saying? If you donate your time, if you volunteer, how could you be alone? Laying in the bed with somebody for the rest of your life is not the Super Bowl. Check off your bucket list. And if that happens, great. And I need women to understand that because that's women's, like a man's social thing is bread. A woman's thing is the ring. And she likes to floss that to other women. That's the way women compete with each other. That's why you can't get a man. Right? So people take any relationship just for the optics of having a man, even though it might be, what's your favorite word? Toxic. I hate that word, but I'm going to use it because it hit different. So you'll take a toxic relationship just so you can post the visuals on IG and Facebook because you're competing with bitches from high school. That's old world thinking. We're in the new world. So no babies. Stream the dream. That means take the dream out of your mind and make it into something tangible and get with someone that can assist you in that. Purpose over penetration. Purpose over penetration. Purpose over penetration. Marriage ain't the Super Bowl. Marriage ain't the Super Bowl. Why am I saying that? People get married, people be like, congratulations. Why? Anybody could do it. You don't even have to go through a rites of passage for it. Why do we say congratulations? Thinking is crazy. 5, love ability, not attention. Love ability, not attention. What does that mean? Mate based on ability, not the attention, right? You got people that go through the relationship cycle, or people that haven't been in no relationship, and they need attention from people. They're real needy, okay? But it's about ability. What skill set does a person have? Their natural ability that can be cultivated and developed, right? You have some people that just want attention. For what? You can't do anything in the marketplace, right? So you want to fall in love with a person's ability. I don't give a damn what they look like in the face. What can they do? That's what makes them valuable. A cheetah runs at 50 miles, 60 miles per hour. A silverback gorilla is strong as hell. A shark can smell blood and water. Dolphins have sonar. Whales communicate through like wave patterns. That's ability. The eyesight of an eagle, while it's up in the air, can see a couple miles. It can see prey moving. That's ability. Have you ever seen a trapdoor spider? When its prey is walking, the trapdoor spider has this door that it makes, and then it grabs, so it has the ability to the element of surprise. That's ability. What is the person's ability? Ability is not how they dress. Because right now, guess what? It don't matter if you're fresh. Everybody got to stay in the house. So that's not ability. Do they have the ability to organize? Do people listen to them? Can they process complex information? Can they edit? Okay. Can they do accounting? Okay. Do they have ability to create economic opportunities no matter what going on in the marketplace? That's ability, right? But you'll focus in the old world, whoever's giving you the most attention, right? There's some women that says, he works too much. He works too much? So what happens is she'll slide off with the person that's paying her most attention. Women got to fix that weakness. Just somebody looking at you. That's a lot of vanity and narcissism, right? Look at me. We all need attention to grow. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, though, is you're going to stop fucking with someone because they are making money too much? Old world thinking, right? So we want to get off that. And a lot of women have been educated by reality stars with no ability. These people get paid to walk in a club, not hating on the bag. But in hindsight, 2020, what do you do? What do you do? Why are you paying me? Right? So love ability, right? I'll move a dime to the side for a woman that's a 3 and she got incredible skills. Now, that's important because guys mate with their eyes. Look at Instagram. It's so weird, right? Look at Instagram. In the comment section, a man will call a woman wifey material and a queen, and he willing to sell his soul off a picture. And her timeline is nothing but selfies. She's not doing anything, not running, jumping, climbing, nothing. You don't know if this woman got agility, endurance, stamina. Hell, she could have that Rona. But you'll say wifey because how she looks. Because men have to conquer their libido like women have to conquer their emotions. A woman's Shiro's journey is conquering that meat suit issue, which is emotion. Women are emotional. Women are emotional. And y'all hear that and y'all okay with it. Conquer that shit and know when to use it. A man got to conquer the feeling in his balls. She might look fire, but she's a fucking headache. And it's going to set you back. And you're going to have a baby with her. She's going to tear your ass up. You had a baby with a woman with no ability, but gave you hella attention. Sock it to my collection plate, man. Fair exchange ain't no robbery, yo. Let's keep it going. 6, mission over missionary. Mission over missionary. What are we doing? What are we doing? You like me? Why? Why? What can you do for me? what can you do for me personally? I know how to do this, what you know how to do, right? What is the mission? Now, that's so important because, and y'all got to watch yourself out here, because there's a lot of you, men and women, that have a mission. And you allow people in your space, and when you guys fall out, they'll sabotage your whole shit because they don't give a damn, right? So things that you took 20 years to build can be nothing in 20 minutes if you allow the wrong person in your space, right? So have you ever been in a relationship and you guys fall out or you break up, right? You just break up. We're going in 2 different directions. And this person want to show your screenshots. They want to tell your business. They want to put you in beef, slash your tires, fuck your shit up. Why? Because they don't respect the mission. If y'all not doing missionary no more, then there's no mission. That's why friendship is important, right? So that should be a rule in your life. No sabotage. Every relationship needs a floor. When we go here, it's a wrap. When that language starts, fellas, if a woman call you a pussy in the relationship, you a sucker if you fuck with her. If she call you a bitch ass nigga, you a sucker if you fuck with her. That should be your floor, right? Ain't no, oh yeah, I was just having a bad day. She don't respect men, right? Ladies, if a dude is very focused on getting you pregnant, that's an act of warfare. You know penis is a weapon, right? That's an act of warfare. If he see you on your grind, it's a thing men like to slow women down. What's the best way to slow a woman down without punching her in her mouth? Get her pregnant, right? It's a jealousy thing because a lot of pretty women in particular have boyfriends and husbands, and he's still shocked that he got her because he didn't think nice looking women were cool. So his thing is, you know what? What's the best way to change this direction? Get her pregnant. Now she's off the market. No one's on her bumper. And now that'll give him the ability to have the one up because you'll be nursing. Mission over missionary. Very, very, very important. Let's rewind real quick before we move on. No babies. That's 1. Number 2, stream the dream. I hope you guys are writing this down just in case anything happened to me. You could always come back to this. Purpose over penetration. Purpose over penetration. It's kind of like mission over missionary. They're similar, but they're different. Marriage ain't the Super Bowl. Lovability, not attention. Mission over missionary. And we're on 7. Profits over personality. You know people hate Donald Trump's personality, right? But you want the checks though, right? You know if the president was a Democrat, they'll just tell you to have hope. I don't give a damn what a person's personality is. If they have the ability to produce profits, that's what I'm going to deal with them on. The public and social justice and new age internet shit has you focused on if you like a person or not. I don't care about that. That like shit is for people in your tribe, okay? Profits over personality. Profits over personality. People let personality get in the way of profits. One thing about poor people, not dollar amount, mind frame, you only focus on what you like. There's a dude named Ben Klassen. I think I'm getting his name right. Anyway, he wrote a book called The White Man's Bible. And in it, he called in black people everything but a child of God, right? He talks about the mud races. It's a white man's survival guide. Why do I listen to it? Because there's gems in there, right? He doesn't have to like me. I don't care if you don't like black people. He got gems. Why? Because it's profits first over whether I like him or not. A racist person can still be intelligent and smart. So because you don't like black people, I can't listen to you? You crazy. I don't like all niggas. So what are you talking about? I don't like a lot of people. That has nothing to do with something. What are they talking about? Can it help me produce profits? And what happens is, because people been educated by a lot of liberals, if someone says something they don't like, one thing, you cancel them. That shows lack of maturity. And you could be missing real gems. Now, people don't have to like each other. Respect is different, though. Disrespect is different. If there's no disrespect, then we good. But liking somebody, that's personal, and it deals with a lot of confirmation bias. We like people that think like us. We like people that mirror who we are. That's a lot of vanity. We just want to be in relationships with ourselves. That's all it is. So profits over personality. Focus on their ability to produce. To produce. People always tell me, Ken, this is what white people really think of you. My reply, I practice something called black arrogance. I don't care what someone thinks about me. Can they help me get to point A to point B? That's all I give a fuck about, right? And there's a lot of Asian, Spanish, different ethnicities that don't like black people. That has nothing to do with me, though. I don't do that on my brother's keeper shit. I do it game shit, right? So my motto is, just because you like them, it has nothing to do with me. I'm going to show up and I guarantee you going to fuck with me because I'm the genuine article, right? You going to hear this, all this game, and you're going to be like, yeah, there's something different about him. And it's right? I roll with grace and favor, right? So I'm not stepping out of my blessings so I can align myself with people that are losing. Is you crazy? This is New World philosophy. I'm not with the civil rights and the government cheese and the we shall overcome type shit. 8. I love this one. Head over headaches. I love this one. This give me head, not headaches, yo. If the head is associated with a headache, get rid of it. Get rid of it. I know a lot of dudes that mess with out-of-pocket women because their throat is fire. It ain't worth it. It's women that deal with men that is straight corny. He's a lame. He's a headache. You this nigga's mother. But because he got fire pipe, don't go against this. Head over headaches. Because what you're doing is you're selling your soul. Right? Dealing with people that give you headaches is worse than 5G, yo. Because that shit is rubbing off on you. You know what I'm saying? And you might be getting flat tires and car accidents, bad luck, and you don't know why. The reason is this person that's giving you fire head is giving you more intense headaches. Weigh it. Head, headaches. The head has to produce profits. If you top me off, I need to go outside and be lucky, right? So if you topping me off and I got bad luck, I need to go backwards and see what's going on in my life. I got to look at my diet. I got to look at my chart. I got to look and see, why am I losing? And if the common denominator is, you know what? Baby girl did neck me down in the car the other day. And since then, I lost bread. Damn, since then, I got in a fight. Everything is related. So, head, not headaches. Everything should be in flow. Does that mean life doesn't go like this? Doesn't mean that, because it does, right? Good day I'm okay, bad day I'm okay. But dumb shit, a lot of things is avoidable. Check this out. Listen, we're in the new world. If you are, hold on. Let me do it like the Ratchets do it real quick. If you are a person that blows somebody's phone up, you are a headache. You understand? If this person answers the phone and the only thing you can say is, oh, what are you doing? Get your motherfucking ass out of here and get back in analog, right? It better be an emergency why someone has 10 missed calls, 20 missed calls. Yo, what's good? I see you blowing my phone up. Yeah, what you doing? And people been doing that. Especially dudes, right? Because your mother told you be nice to the girls. Nigga, fuck that. Why do you have 30? Do you got some money? Was you checking traps? Do you got some paper for me, baby? No? Oh, yeah. Yo. Head. Oh, head, not headaches. Homegirl. A man calling you back to back to back to back to back. Do not be surprised if he Mike Tyson your jaw eventually. Because you did some nasty shit to him and he ain't used to that. 5 calls and it's not an emergency, dead it. I don't give a damn what kind of bag he got. all right? Head, not headaches. I'm serious about that. Develop a no-fly zone. That's number 9. What does that mean? This is important. What's your disrespect line? Don't go over here. Don't play here. Now, it's funny because in the old world, people would get a divorce. People would leave each other, but the rules was never established. Okay, so when an immigrant comes to America and they get their citizenship, they have to like pledge allegiance to America, right? They have to abide by the Constitution. The Constitution is a federal document that holds this country together. You know, it deals with right to free press, I believe. It deals with owning a pistol, owning a gun. It deals with free speech, right? That is the no-fly zone. You could do anything you want in this country as long as it's constitutional, okay? In your relationship, don't assume people know shit. I'll give you an example. Just because you get with somebody, it doesn't mean the relationship automatically is monogamous. Y'all didn't even have that discussion, right? Marriage doesn't mean monogamy neither. It can mean that, but it doesn't mean that. You understand? Everybody doesn't have the same vows, right? You have to establish what's your no-fly zone. Hey, you know what? I'm an exclusive type of woman. What's that mean? That means if a man deals with me, he got to deal with me and only me. Those are my rules. If they go with that, then now you are in a contract based off of understanding. If that man gets to the point where, you know what, I was monogamous 2 years, 3 years, I'm ready to see other people. I would like to stay in my relationship, but I want to see other people. What do you think? Now, the terms of the relationship are different now, right? Based on the contract that those two people sign, okay? So this woman's no-fly zone is other bitches. Now, what she allows might be different than another woman. She might not allow other bitches, but might be lenient in this area. What's your no-fly zone, okay? Don't assume we all know the same thing, all right? What you call common sense varies based on environment, right? If you in the hood and you hustle, you know that car right there is a DT, right? You know that's an undercover. That's common sense to the people in that game. If white Brad comes in, Ned Flanders, oakley dokley, right? Walking around, yeah, howdy ho, neighbor. He don't know that's a D. He don't know that's an undercover because his common sense is wired for a different environment, all right? So you have to educate this person. When people say some things you should just know, are you crazy? We are all different. And just because we're black don't mean our grandmamas was the same. Some grandmamas were straight fools out here, right? Every grandmama was not submissive. That is a black production people want you to believe. Some of these grandmamas was running gambling houses. Some of these grandmoms were straight hustling. Some of these grandmamas was beating their niggas up. That's real talk, right? This ideal of black love. That's a production. Everybody wasn't living like that. You got this, you got that. Cali people are different than NY. Common sense in New York might not be like that in Cali. People in Texas are different than people from Philly. So when you meet each other, you got to lay out your game, right? If you a dude or a woman and you like fucking with people, that means, yo, I keep me a rotation. Say what it is. Speak your game. And guess what? Somebody's going to bite on it. Not everybody. It's a numbers game. You talk shit to 1,000 people, whew, you're going to get 500. Nigga like me, I'm getting 800, right? But yeah, develop a no-fly zone. You don't go here. You go here, we're done. There ain't no sorry. There ain't no nothing there. If you go to this no-fly zone and I told you, we're done. There ain't no, my bad. I'm sorry. I was drunk. None of that. Now, if you don't know, that's different. Don't assume everybody's the same. Women in general make this mistake. You get in a relationship and automatically assume a nigga's monogamous. What you're doing is you're applying production on him. You didn't ask him. Yo, what do you do, fam? This is what I'm on, right? People have to talk. Very, 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 very big, all right? Number 10, I like this one, where I want to be. All right, I like this one, right? Maybe the most important one out of all of them. Friends first, funds, freaky, fun, right? Is 5 F's. Friends first, funds, freaky, fun, right? One more time. Friends first, funds, freaky, fun. What do I mean by that? Friends first. Friendship, listen to this. Friendship is the highest thing you can be in a relationship. You don't have to be friends to marry someone, right? However, you can love them. You can skip friendship and go straight to love. I'll give you a great example. The loyalty that people in the military show each other. These are my comrades. I'm not leaving a man behind. That's a different type of brotherhood and sisterhood, right? Friends first. What's that mean? No judgment. Somebody can't tell you something and you throw it back in their face when you get mad. You ain't their friend. If someone shows you who they really are and you violate that, you ain't their friend. You ain't their partner, right? And especially men, you don't know how to be friends with women. And let me tell you what I mean by that. You guys take the human element away from a woman. She's a human first, right? You hear about her body count and make you feel a certain type of way. Why? Oh, she's a hoe. Let me tell you something. Just because you got a virgin, my nigga, unless you're doing some occult shit with her blood, she's just a broad with tight pussy. You're not special. You feel me? You're not special. A lot of men don't know how to be a woman's friend. If you're her friend, why you black her eye, fam? You know beauty is important to a woman. You black her eye, you make her fucked up for the marketplace. You're her friend, but you don't help her with the kids. That's enemy shit. We had a baby with each other and I skate on you. Fuck if I had a baby and I don't like how the woman looks. We got to be partners in the game, right? Don't fuck a person that's not your friend. What that means is I want to see you win even if it's not with me because you my homie, right? You my friend first. Shit that you tell me, I don't tell nobody else. I don't play you like that. That's friends first. Now watch this. Friends first, funds. If we sleep together, we need to eat together because there ain't no romance without finance, right? We need to establish this core first. This core is going to trigger funds. And then if this is in line and we trigger this right here, you know what kind of sex you're going to have? I'm talking about straight debauchery. I'm talking about friends first, funds, freaky fun. You got to do this first though, right? And then when you establish that core with each other, now you move into the next level of, yo, what do? This is what I do, right? And now you can get to the funds because no money is going to put a strain on every relationship. And you're not even going to know why you're arguing. It's because they turn the lights off. You guys might really, really, really get along with each other, but because you're not making paper with each other, y'all at it with each other. You know what I'm saying? The game is brutal. Capitalism is brutal. So that's why friendship is important because life happens. So look, in a relationship, people do things that hurt other people. Now, this is where the friendship aspect comes. You have to have the discernment and the maturity to ask yourself, is what they did personal, meaning that's something they do to me, or is that something they do to everybody? If it's something they do to everybody, then that's a character thing. And you're going to have the discernment to know the difference between personal and it's just who someone is. A lot of women find out their man got another woman and she be like, oh my God, how could you do this to me? What did he do? He would have did that in any relationship. So you see the Kevin Harts, you see celebrities crying crocodile tears. Bruh, you're not sorry. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? You're not sorry. What you are is you feel bad because this person is reacting that way. That's not personal. A dude punching you in your mouth and knock your teeth out, that's personal. You know what I'm saying? That's personal. So you got to have the discernment to know someone's character or someone's, what is, it's catered to you, how they stung you. All right. So let's run through this again one more time. No babies, yo. For real. No babies. Number 2, stream the dream. Right? That means put your ideals on paper, right? Put your ideals out there. Don't just have it in the mind, because then people are just going to be dating a potential and waiting for you to arrive and you never arrive. Purpose over penetration, self-explanatory. Marriage ain't the Super Bowl. Don't measure your life by if you're married or not. That's what grandmama and them did. They had no choice. And we honor people that stay together for a long time, and the only thing they have to show for it is time. Who cares if someone stayed together 20 years? If I could get a fire 2 years out of a person and that's it, dope. Lovability, not attention. Mission over missionary. Profits over personality. Head, not headaches. Develop a no-fly zone. And this is funny to me. Friends first, fun's freaky fun. All right, so these are the new commandments for a relationship. When you're, if someone's interested in you, have them watch this video so they know how to proceed with you. This is what you live by, and anything extra that you want to know, just hit me on the Nothing But Game hotline, 888-565-8734. I didn't put everything in here. There's more details, especially like occult things, but everything ain't for public consumption. But if you want to know more, get at me, right? Also, sock it to my pocket. That's my collection plate, that CashApp, because you're going to use my shit. So you might as well pay the pimp, all right? Pay the pastor. So show this to your loved one. Show this to your boyfriend. Show this to your girlfriend. And if y'all not on this, dead to shit. My name is Ken Billions, and I'm the game champ. Love yourself like I love you. Remember, you got to put something down to pick something up. Peace.